Hello everyone and welcome to FlatWebTV, the monthly BMX Flatland show where we talk about all the top news and events in the world of Flatland. I'm Anthony Bulio.
And I'm Justin Hoey.
And this is FlatWebTV.
Well, welcome again, everybody, to FlatWebTV. Again, my name's Justin.
I'm Anthony.
And welcome to episode number 3. And man, lots of stuff been happening. You know, lots of stuff with FlatWebTV, lots of stuff in the news. So let's just jump into it.
Yeah, a lot of kind of a big mixed bag of news this month. Most notably, some sponsorship movement. A couple.
Not for us.
Well, not for us, because we don't have one.
No sponsors.
But one team lost 2 pretty heavy hitters.
Absolutely.
The Bad Thing team.
That's right. They both lost Alex Jumlin and Matthias.
Yeah, Alex moving over to St. Martin.
That's right. And Matthias, there's been a little bit of news on that. He's actually riding a Sunday at the moment, which, you know, that makes sense. His sponsor is Odyssey or was it OTX Design or something like that is the corporate name or whatever. But, you know, so I had a chance to talk with Matthias a couple days ago.
Yeah, what happened there?
And, well, ultimately we were trying to set up for an interview and I screwed it up.
We were listening. You guys wanted interviews, so...
Yeah, we've been actively pursuing people to interview, and I had it set up, and he was very gracious and said he would do it, and he was a great sport. Did the interview, got to the end, started playing it back, and realized that half of the audio cut out halfway through. So unfortunately, yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to do an interview with Matthias again and be able to give you guys some great content.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, he mentioned that you know, there's some projects that he's currently working on with a few people.
Something on the horizon.
Yeah, something on the horizon. He didn't really mention what it was, but I think that we could definitely see some really cool things coming from him very, very soon.
This year, cool.
Very, very soon.
In other news, KHE looks like they've redesigned the Adamn frame.
Absolutely, looks like a really cool frame.
Yeah, straight tubes this time. You mentioned it was a little bit heavier.
Yeah, it's a little heavier. So I think they've actually, you know, listened to people a little more. I think this whole weight freak thing is past.
They're tired of warranty claims.
Yeah, and I really think that people or bike companies in general have realized, okay, we need to be able to have a lightweight frame that's going to be able to withstand the tricks of today.
Sure.
You know, so this one's a little heavier. Like you said, straight tube frame. I think it's going to be good. Adamn does some really hard tricks. You know, rocket whips, landing in some crazy positions. I think you know, it's going to be good. So we'll see that.
When's that coming out?
Yeah, so it should be out later in the year. They're saying winter 2011.
Okay.
Adamn Kuhn is riding one right now.
Okay.
He didn't ride one at Circle Cow, but definitely something that we'll be seeing him ride very shortly.
That's cool. You might get a little renewed interest in KHE.
I think so. It's a great frame. I'm interested in the frame personally. I thought about an SM, the new S&M frame. I don't think it's quite for me, but this is definitely one of the ones that's in my mind.
Cool. One other thing is there was I think it was an 8-page, full-on 8-page story and spread in BMX Plus.
Yeah, eight-page article on
a Flatland. 8-page article in a magazine.
I mean, that in itself is amazing, right?
That's newsworthy.
Yeah.
Other than that, it didn't really generate any discussion, especially on Global.
Oh, not at all. There was no discussion. Everybody agreed with Scott Powell, who the interview was about.
Nothing to talk about there.
Nothing to talk about there.
Yeah. In other frame news, Marty's company, Jungle Rider, announced that Effraim, I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Let's check the computer. Oh, I mean, it's not going to work anymore. Of course, now when we want
Effraim.
Oh, there it is.
One more time.
And I apologize as if, you know.
Effraim.
Okay.
Yeah, Effraim. Yeah, we said it right.
We hope. It looks like he's getting a signature frame.
Well overdue.
Yeah.
Amazing rider. He had his own signature handlebars with Ronin years ago. Best bars. I mean, those are the style of those bars and the shape and the specs of those are what people are riding today.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So groundbreaking, you know, innovator. So
hopefully we see that one soon. I don't know the specs at all. Top tube lengths, angles, I don't know any of that. I just saw the post.
Absolutely. We'll have a link to it in the show notes, so definitely check that out.
And then a couple other things more close to home. We've got some goodies.
Well, so we had some FlatWebTV stickers made. Pretty cool. We know that we'll definitely have some more stuff that we'll come out with here shortly. Maybe some shirts and some other things that to help support the show.
Beer koozies.
Absolutely. Beer koozies are on the horizon.
That would be awesome.
Are investigating. If you guys want some stickers, I'd love to give them away to you. So just head on over to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/FlatWebTV.
Yep, check it out.
Yeah, like us on Facebook. Send us a message. Actually, I think you can't send a message, so you can contact us on there. You can contact me or Anthony on Facebook, and we will get you a sticker.
Send us your mailing details, and we'll get those out as soon as we can.
Absolutely,
and as much as stamps costs allow.
We have a bunch of stamps left over from our wedding. So
right on.
So as many of them, we'll send out as many as we can. So and then last bit of news, which is kind of pretty cool thing. We
also close to home.
Very close to home. Yeah. We have been invited to do a stunt show at the Portland Bike Show. Does this look good right here? Yeah. So we're doing the Portland Bicycle Show. It's on April 9th and 10th. And we're going to be there doing a show amongst the Northwest Freeride guys with some freestyle mountain biking, jumping type stuff. Yeah. And it's going to be a great event. So if you're in the Northwest, you're in the Portland area, you want to come check us out, we're going to have a full booth there talking about the show and everything that Everyday Paradise, my company, is doing. Yep. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So Portland Bike Show, it's going to be at the Oregon Convention Center.
Proper riding floor?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be great. So look for a web edit, mid-cycle release of FlatWebTV, Everyday Tropic, right around that time frame.
Aside from us, there's going to be some folks there who do like handmade one-off bicycles, kind of the garage welders, I know Goods BMX will have a presence there, and I think they're going to bring some street riders to do some stuff. And if you've never seen Portland street riders, it's something to behold. Yeah. They're top of their game for sure.
Yeah,
so
there's definitely some big heavy hitters that have come out of Portland. Biggest name I can think of, Bruce Chrisman. Yeah. A couple-time X Game gold medalist.
Portland seems to be just like an incubator.
Yeah, well, Ben Huckey. Yeah. Right? I mean, he had how many? He's had what, 2 magazine covers, I think.
Yeah. Little Caleb, who super great rider. Yeah. Really young still, but just tears it up.
Absolutely. I think in the very end of the Flatland Jam, the Portland Jam video, shows him doing a bunny hop tail whip. Yeah. Right after my last link. So we'll probably
at that same jam, he did it must have been a 60 or 70 foot nose wheelie to 4 foot drop off of a loading dock, and
bar spin off.
Did he bar spin off, or
I
just
think so?
It was amazing. It was just the longest nose wheelie to just a pretty big drop. So
absolutely.
If you're in the area, check out the show. You'll see some pretty cool riding, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And once again, there'll be links in the show notes.
Yeah. Speaking of, we mentioned some mid-release stuff.
Yeah, so we had...
we're doing this monthly.
Yeah, so we're doing the show monthly, so we're going to put out some content kind of in between. So we are, so you guys probably saw my bio edit that we put together. Obviously I'm not the best flatlander in the world, I recognize that, but I thought you guys might want to get to know me a little bit better, so we did a little interview. We plan on doing one for Anthony in the next couple months, but for our next one, we are going to be doing something that... They're talking about something you did.
Yeah, so I just came back from Japan a few days ago, and the Japan trip was not a BMX or Flatland trip. It was to visit my girlfriend.
Yeah?
My fiancée now.
There we go. Yay, congratulations, by the way.
I'm pretty stoked on that. She said yes, which was a little bit up in the air. But while I was there, I made arrangements to meet with the guys at a Flatland shop, BMX shop in Kobe. So one of our mid-releases in the next couple of weeks will be the story about that. So I went out to the shop, I interviewed the owner. On the same day, they had what they call the BMX school, and it was a little bit cold. Mm-hmm. The turnout wasn't as big as it should have been, had the weather been nicer, but I mean, the first thing I saw when I rolled up was Shinichi Kiba, who also goes by the name Russia. And just, 5 or 6 other guys just tearing it up. And I thought, only in Japan can you roll up on a public park and see this level of riding.
A bunch of Flatlanders. Yeah, you showed me some of the clips from earlier. We'll have them up on the screen. Yeah. But just hands down, amazing riding.
And they say this BMX school is for the pros to help the beginners or the AMs. I would say their level of AMs is a little bit different than.
Yeah, and
you know,
you and I kind of talked about level of riding around the world as we've been prepping for this show, and definitely I think, you know, right now, I think the top riders in the world are definitely in that part of the world.
Yeah, well, there's certainly an argument to be made there that there's just a handful of people that you've never heard of in Japan that could compete top 10 anywhere.
They could sweep
Yeah.
all the contest series. I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, just once again, some amazing riding went down, and I'm really excited we'll check out that edit.
It was a good trip. I went to actually 2 BMX shops. I went to a shop in Osaka called
Touching my leg right
Kaitaya. I was playing with the dog. But I checked out a shop in Osaka and the shop in Kobe. I picked up some DVDs, stuff that's kind of hard to find over here. And I actually searched on the internet to find out where people could buy these through mail order, and even that's hard to find. So if you're over there, you walk into a shop, you just see this stuff hanging out. Pick it up because it's worthwhile. These videos aren't new. I know Reason came out a bit ago. And then this series called Zai and Ultra Zai is not necessarily new. These two are a mix of street and flat, but I mean, you're getting top riders like Uchiie and you know, the heavy hitters like Moto and Rosha. This video in particular we watched last night.
Oh, amazing!
I know Effraim did a full-on review of this on Flat Matters, so if you're interested in seeing, I mean, he pretty much detailed trick by trick what they did. Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely amazing. It's made up of 8 riders that you've heard of, maybe not heard of, but Jesus, I mean, from the opening clip, the first
5 minutes.
Even just the opening sequence, which is so well produced, the music is great, the cinematography, we can call it cinematography, it's not just video.
This was a film, this was not just an edit.
It's amazing. So if you've got a chance, I highly recommend picking this up. We're definitely going to show some clips in this show. And this kind of leads us to a larger discussion about Flatland DVDs in general.
Absolutely. Before that, let's pay homage to the fact you were in Japan and maybe partake in a little bit of sake.
Oh yeah, right on.
So I'm gonna try to grab this real quick.
I actually partook in quite a bit of it while I was there.
Well, I don't often have some of this. Thought we could just have a little bit to celebrate your trip and to celebrate your recent engagement.
Thank you.
And
cheers.
Yeah, again, cheers to you. This mixes well with beer.
Yes.
So I just drink this straight, just the whole thing at once? Okay.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
So again, moving into our next topic about
this
weekend.
The state of Flatland DVD releases in general.
Absolutely. So I think, Reason, great video, great cinematography, but how old is this video? It's what,
It's got to be a year and a half or 2 years old now.
Almost 2 years old.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to think of, from the last 2 years, what are the great, awesome videos? Where are all the great epics in, Flatland videos?
The Illusions, you mean? The
Illusions,
the
Dreams.
Even the diversion DVDs that were coming out.
Those are great. I mean, I've got all of those movies. You know, Bobby Carter has done a great job. Great filmmaker.
You could tell that there was planning and storyboarding put into it, and
Absolutely.
it wasn't a web edit turned into a video.
Yeah, and we've talked about web edits, and I think web edits are probably the greatest thing that has happened to Flatland.
They have their place.
And I think that we need more of these epic videos to really inspire riders to take things to the next level.
More same thing dailies.
Yeah. So same thing daily. So that's the one series of videos. You know, Dane Beardsley has been putting out these videos, and they're good videos. Actually, I think. So hopefully this isn't too loud, but I'm actually wearing the same thing daily shirt right now.
Right on.
You know, Dane puts on some great videos. Hopefully that wasn't too loud with the zipper there. But you know, there's been a lack of proper videos, and I want to see more of those things. I mean, you know,
I know they cost money. They take time, and you know, to get the right clips in the right locations with the right music, and it's a huge investment in time and money.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it can cost you. I mean, you know, you can do it on the cheap, right? You can borrow some film equipment, or maybe just have film equipment of your own.
Yeah.
You know, licensing music is easier to do than it used to be. Yes, it
Sure.
can be expensive to license, you know, top 40 songs, but you don't have to do that. There's great websites where you can go and license songs for $25, even $5. And, or, you know, have a friend of yours, you know, make some songs for you in, you know, GarageBand or whatever. There's great producers out there. So
I've got Bill Freeman, the inventor of the cliffhanger, doing some music for me right now for the Japan edit. So
there we go. I didn't even know that.
Call in some friends, get some music made for it, get your DVDs produced.
You didn't even tell me to get music.
Yeah,
I
it's
could
a
have bought like,
surprise.
some songs. It's a surprise. Yeah, I find that on the air.
On the air, live.
But, you know, I would really like to see some of that stuff. I mean, I know, like, so Bobby Carter just came out with a new Diversion video.
Yep.
Completely online.
Yeah, it's not being pressed, right?
I don't think it's being pressed. I mean, he's got a website where it's all, you can watch videos online.
Sure.
Great website, you know, diversion.tv.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. We'll have the web address up there in the show notes. And completely, you know, online video. Now, I think it's great. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to see some proper, you know, Blu-ray. You know, like, where is the Anthem 2 in Flatland right now?
Have you seen Anthem 2? Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
What a great video.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, we're all BMXers. I appreciate all that stuff. I mean, it's just I want to see the anthem for Flatland.
The Flatland Anthem.
You know, maybe it's coming. Maybe somebody's working on it.
Probably.
I don't know. You know, maybe
I'd
there's,
wager
you know,
that somebody's got something up their sleeves.
Where's the epic? Where's the Animal House of, you know, of all that stuff? So
Oregon.
well, yeah,
reference.
we got that, and we've got a friend of ours that's, you know, on a project putting together a video.
BMX Animal House.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what it's really all about. I didn't really. We'll
wait to see it.
We'll
Yeah.
wait to see until we get a trailer before we talk about it too much, I think. But I mean, there's a. So I mean, to kind of wrap it up,
Yeah.
you know, I think that, you know, there's been great videos out there. You know, props, groundwork, all those things that we've talked about.
Dreams, yeah.
Dreams, all those videos we talked about just now. I would just love to see some really high quality videos come out.
Multiple riders. I love single rider videos, but it's hard to do 45 minutes or 40 minutes of a single rider. And that's why Reason was so good. It had 8 pretty heavy hitters, 3 to 4 5-minute segments each. It flowed really nice. You didn't get bored of anything. Awesome locations, awesome filming, awesome music. That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, I mean,
multinational would be great. Like hit an American rider, a European rider. You know,
like the diversions.
Exactly.
Worldwide, is that the deal? Worldwide.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not that cool. So yeah. So
we're looking forward for that.
Absolutely. So if somebody's out there is creating a video, you know, we'd love to even talk about it on the show.
Let us know. Give us a scoop. We'll talk about it.
Absolutely. And your dog is whining.
My dog is whining. Come here, bud.
No, he's not gonna. Okay.
How about some events?
All right. So, you know, events, right? So there's been a ton of stuff going on, right, with events. I think, you know, March is going to be a big event.
March should be a big, heavy month. Yeah.
Absolutely. Before we get into the events, let's recap some of the last events
that happened in February, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we talked about a few events, and I think the 2 big ones in my mind, Ticos Jam.
Yeah.
Great riding. So we just
watched
finished,
the video.
We were
yeah.
watching the video. We watched the video there. There were some amazing riders.
How about that spot?
Awesome. Indoor.
With like a gallery, like
yeah,
proper audience.
Yeah, proper audience.
And the girls, you saw a little clip of the.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was that all about?
I like what that's about.
There's not enough of that.
There's definitely not enough of that. God bless Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica. Cheers to you. Looked like a great event. And you know what? Crankless riders.
A couple of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people that dog on that. I rode a bike that had pegs in the bottom bracket, you know. Adam Pintek.
Terrible.
Do this. That's the topic for another day. Anyway, Ticos Jam looked like a great event. You know, I know a lot of people have talked great things about the Costa Rican riders, how welcoming, how friendly, and how.
I gotta say, I was well impressed with the level that I saw there. There was a couple riders in particular that I thought, you know, that one rider that they didn't really put names on the screen as the riders came up, but he hit front and back wheel tricks. that reminded me a lot of Peep Rant, and it's a high compliment.
Oh yeah, yeah, all those tricks were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, definitely some great riders down there. Maybe someday we'll get to take a trip down there. And
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah.
Across the pond, there was a contest.
A small little contest called
You might have heard of it.
Circle Cow.
Yeah.
I think this is number 11 for them. No,
12.
12.
Yeah, Circle Cow 12.
Great contest, been going on for a while. Another great spot. Looks, you know, from the video, looks a little small.
Nice and intimate.
Yeah, but you know what? I like those kind of events personally.
It seemed like there were 3 classes, I believe, and the video was kind of cool because they showed some beginners. Usually, you go to a pro contest and all you see is the pro riders. But this video showed a few beginners, and it showed the crowd getting into the beginners pulling their tricks, which I like. You've got to cultivate that next generation of riders that are going to keep the sport going. Absolutely. No surprise in the pro class. Matthias won.
Yep. Who was the guy with the white and purple, the white bike with the purple accessories?
With the white pants, white Adidas pants. I'm gonna butcher his name, but Joris, and I'm not even gonna try the second name.
Anyway,
he came in second place.
We think that's that guy.
Amazing back wheel stuff.
Oh yeah, he was doing like what are the like? It's not a stick beat. Dump truck,
stubble duck, jumps,
stubble duck, double-footed dump truck. I mean, just kept doing it and doing it. Anyway, amazing riding went down. I think another thing is to note: Alex Jumlin got 4th place.
4th place, yeah. Riding his new St. Martin.
Riding the new St. Martin,
yeah.
And Adam Kuhn finished out in 5th place. So great riding went down.
Check out the video.
So now here in the States, some big news that happened.
Anything happening in the States?
I think so, and I think this is good. More contests here in the States, more organization.
Yep.
The AM Flatland Circuit is now the American Flatland Circuit.
Yep.
That now encompasses pro class.
With a pro purse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
that's good. Getting some money into our pro riders.
Hopefully entice some of the pros to travel. I think Terry was going.
Yep.
Wilhelm, you know, I hope people can travel from across the world to go to these contests. It's only going to help.
Absolutely.
Getting the sponsors involved and getting some pro money involved helps obviously mitigate the travel costs and helps the pros come to those contests, which brings the AMs in, which brings the beginners in, which completes the whole cycle.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great thing, and I'm really excited about it.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear more about it from, I think it's Steve is the...
Steve Lapsley, yeah.
Steve Lapsley. You know, I bought one of the shirts from him. I fully support the American Flatland Circuit. It's great to see another circuit come up here in the States, and I wish him the best of luck, and I hope everything succeeds past his expectations.
Obviously, yeah.
All right, so let's go through some of the contests that are happening.
Coming up events, yeah.
Coming up events. So the one that's happening real quick here, I think so where this is going to come out on the 2nd. So the next contest was going to be the CFO Flatland Unlimited 7 in Canada.
Yep.
Great contest.
The 4th through 6th of March.
Yeah, 4th through 6th. Great contest. It's been going on for a while. That's where, you know, La Revolution, Metro Jam, and the Flatland contest has survived.
Absolutely, yeah.
Through all the adversity. Beyond that, we've got a Passion Sports Convention contest in Germany.
Deutschland.
Yep, the 12th and the 13th. We've also got the Flatsummit happening in the excuse me. Oh, I said I wasn't going to burp this time, but...
Yeah, you gave it your best shot, man.
I tried. I'm not drinking as much beer this time.
I'll give them a break and say that's in the UK, the Flatsummit Jam. So that's happening on the 13th of March. Check that one out. A little bit closer to home, although still a 6-hour flight from here, is the Georgia State Flatland Championship round
number 1. And this contest is put on by...
Is that Dane's?
Dane
Beardsley, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Dane, he's just kicking ass right now.
Helping.
Great videos, now contests.
Yeah. The weather is still pretty nice down there in March, although it's about a degree here today.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking freezing here.
Georgia stays relatively nice in March.
Absolutely.
So that's happening on the 19th of March. Check that one out.
I got one thing I want to say. If anybody wants us to fly down to a contest, do a live report, we are very much open to that idea.
Absolutely.
I thought I'd throw that out there, because we definitely would like to do some live event stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Short of that, please send us video and reports. We'll get that up on here.
Absolutely, yeah. So if anybody has video footage they would like us to show of their particular event or jam, get in contact with us, and we would love to showcase it.
Yeah, please. One more event towards the end of March, the 27th, is the Shounan Bicycle Festival, I think, in Japan. I'm not sure of the exact city. I know it's listed on Global Flat, but what you'd expect from a BMX event, Flatland event in Japan.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be some nice riding.
And kind of the last thing I want to talk about, if you guys have an event and you want us to talk about it, we pull all of our events from globalflat.com, global-flat.com. Martin from Global Flat has been very, very kind to us here at FlatWebTV and Everyday Paradise.
Yep.
Oh yeah, great guy. Him and I talk all the time online, and him and I are kind of conversing on projects and things that we're doing, and some pretty cool stuff that we're going to announce in April.
Yep. Keep an eye out for that.
Yep, absolutely. Something new from us, but I kind of teased it a little bit online a little bit.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, I think we've got a couple closing remarks.
Yeah, we've got obviously some events coming up. The Bikeland Port Show.
That's right.
The Bikeland Port Show.
The Bikeland
The Portland Bike Show. As usual, we'll start to plan our summer Portland Jam.
That's right.
Which we put on. There's a couple other summer shows that happen that we'll talk more about in the future.
Absolutely. So quickly to wrap, so I've got an actual domain name for the show now.
Yep.
So head over to flatwebtv.com and you can check out everything. Subscribe to us on iTunes, search for FlatWebTV, and feel free to comment on there. If you want some stickers, go to flatwebtv.com, or on Facebook, get in contact with us, and we'll send you a sticker.
Keep an eye out for shirts and beer koozies.
Absolutely. And we're also on Twitter. So it's twitter.com/everydaytropic.
Yeah.
And
on the rare chance the budget of your company seems to be overflowing with funds and you want to throw it at a lowly BMX Flatland show,
please, we need it. We want to travel and do more.
Yep.
So we love the Flatland community, and this is a great creative outlet for us. And
the Flatland community worldwide, from Russia to Portland.
Nice pun.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so get in contact with us on flatwebtv.com.
Yep.
And once again, my name is Justin Hoey.
I'm Anthony Bulio.
This is FlatWebTV. Start recording on both of them, and then